to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey everyone. Happy week ahead. It's a beautiful day. Isn't it crazy how once you fixate your mind on something, that's all you see or that's all you hear? It's like the power of thought, you know, all of those things, that's what comes to you. Or like the person who, or I don't know if you've ever, you've never thought about a car before, but then the minute you get in a Camry, that's all you see are Camrys, right? It happens all the time. Well, since starting the process, that is what has happened. I hear the phrase everywhere. It stands out to me like a sore thumb, and I know it's not a new phrase. It's not something I came up with, but it also wasn't anything that I paid attention to prior to recording and filming and talking about the process. So it's just really cool now to be more aware of it. And actually in my lesson for today with my class, I think the process, literally saying the process, was stated about 50 times throughout the lesson. It was really crazy, and I was like, this is so nuts that this is all that I'm hearing. It's really cool that when you fixate your mind on something, that's what continues to circulate around you. But the cool thing about the lesson today was that it was talking about creativity, and as a creative person, someone who before I decided to go into a health coaching field was and still is embedded in my music and in my artistry. I think what the instructor was talking about was being an entrepreneur, and how that is embedded in creativity also. A lot of people think like, oh, you're an entrepreneur, so you're, you know, just solely in business and you're not thinking about the creative force. But as an entrepreneur, you're creating something from nothing. This rain is super loud with all these cars on the road. But anyways, yes, as an entrepreneur, you're creating something from nothing, and so that is embedded in the creative process. She was talking about how the idea of inspiration is, you know, has been very romanticized in the public eye and in film and in television, and it's like, oh, I've gotten this inspiration and it's dropped from the sky. But I can attest to the fact that that is not how it's worked in my life, and that's not the reality of what inspiration is and how it comes. And what you face when you are in a field that requires constant inspiration to get your work done. And that's what I do. Even in health coaching, it requires that inspiration to continue on creating plans and continue on sitting across from an individual as they speak to me and creating a specific ideal that will work for them and their regimen. The thing that she said that stood out the most to me was that resistance is embedded in the process of creating something from nothing. That hit me hard. She also said that you have to work in anticipation of inspiration, meaning that for inspiration to come, you have to work to get that inspiration. And that's the only way that inspiration will come, is if you continue to work at it. It doesn't work just sitting around and waiting for it to drop from heaven. You have to work at it, and that's when you continue to become inspired by flexing that muscle. So just encouraging you, if you're searching for that inspiration, get on your craft, start working at it, and you'll see how as you continue to do it, more and more inspiration will come. And also don't be discouraged by the resistance that you may face in creating, because it is very much so embedded in the process of being a creative. You're gonna face that resistance, you're gonna face those things that are, you know, give you that pushback, but that is just, you know, it's there to launch you forward in that creative process, and it will be there. You will face it, but you can overcome it if you just keep pushing through it. So, you know, just be inspired to be inspired. Remember to continue to breathe through the resistance that you may face. Breathe through it. Honor your process by showing up for yourself and continuing to get through that resistance and continuing on in your creative process, continuing on in developing whatever it is that you see for yourself. And don't let that resistance stop you. Let it inspire you. Find inspiration in that, if you will, and just be able to keep on pushing and know that you got it. Hey y'all, It is Wednesday, January 25th, which means it is my little sister's birthday. Yay! Obs, I just want you to know how much I love you, and I know you won't see this until Monday, but I just not only want to let you know how much I love you, but let anyone else who's watching this know how much I love you, how much our family loves you, how much, you know, the friends that you've chosen to be in your life love you. You are an amazing person. Mom and I were talking about being kind and how that is lacking so much in the world these days, and one thing of many that I could say about you is that you have such a kind soul, and I'm so proud of that from you as an individual. I'm so proud of the strides that you're making. I'm so proud of your strength, and I just really admire you and the person that you are and the young lady that you are becoming and that you're growing into. It's really amazing to sit back and watch everything unfold in your life, and I just want to encourage you to keep on pushing, keep on going. Know that you're worth it above all else. If there's nothing else that you remember that you're worth it, and that transfers over into so many facets of life. You're worth it in whatever workplace you go into. You're worth it with any friends that you choose to have in your life. You're worth it with any relationships that are invited into your life. You're worth it in the career you choose. You're worth it in the leisure activities that you have. You're just worth it. Just never forget it, and never forget how strong you are, and never forget that you have a family that loves you and that would do anything for you. And I just want to let you know that I love you. So I know that you will have a great birthday. I know that you had a great birthday because I was there. And I can't wait to celebrate with you and eat some good food. So mwah! And I'm just so proud to be your big sister.
Still just 14, they're still not 15.
Yeah, even I am 15.
Still not 15.
No, you weren't born until 8 p.m., so you're still 14.
Oh, you said you wanted to show Kelly.
Still 14.
I'm 15.
Still 14.
15.
14. 14.
15.
Do you have a 1-minute birthday message for Aubrey?
Happy birthday, Aubrey. We're so proud of you. We love you. We just want you to continue striving for the best. I mean, you've been blessed with so many talents. We just can't wait to see how God's going to use you and where it's going to take you. But just continue to just thrive. We love you, Aubrey. Happy birthday!
Aubrey Danielle Chi, I love you, baby.
You got about 30 seconds.
You are amazing. And you are God-fearing, and that's what I love about you the most. I love the Papa.
Amen. Happy birthday, Aubrey. So I decided to take a little trip down to LA to get some work done. Ooh, that's bright. I think sometimes you just need time and space. Clear your head, different environment, focus, regroup, and get her done. So, me time. I'm excited. Don't forget to create that space for yourself. I mean, honestly, why wouldn't you want to work at a place like this? It's so cute. I know I've showed it here before, but I'm kind of obsessed. And this, I'm about to chow down. So look who I'm with.
Hi!
We're just getting ready for an evening, and yes, if you want me to reintroduce her, it's Laura from Instagram. Get used to it. It's fine. It's not weird. We've accepted it, and we're gonna have a good night. So we're gonna eat, obviously, because we can always eat. And now that I've officially done away with Whole30, I'm gonna enjoy my food. And you know, honestly, don't be afraid. The mantra that I had this morning in my yoga practice was, are you willing to let love into your life, right? And it's something that I've been working on. I was just actually telling Laura that for so long I was really closed off. I've been hurt a lot by friends and by people I thought were friends rather, in different relationships in my life, and I didn't want that anymore. And so I closed myself off. I was the girl who would sit next to you for hours and not speak because I didn't want anybody to enter my life, because I was like, I've had enough of it. But after some time, I've come to terms with those hurts, and I have resolved them and have realized that that is the inspiration for this, and just to let anyone else know who has gone through something similar, not to be afraid to open yourself back up, because you never know what beautiful people can come into your life and can change you and can help mold you and be a part of your journey. And this girl is one of those people. So I'm so excited and so blessed and just happy to feel that freedom again, and encouraging you to do the same. That was totally unplanned. So we're trying this new place called Plant Food and Wine. Laura brought me here, and it is literally the cutest place I've ever seen.
And everything is plant-based, dairy-free.
Yes.
Every option.
Yes.
Even their wine.
Even their wine is, what did she say?
Basically sulfate-free, but basically hangover-free.
That's what gives you the headache. So be aware now. Oh my God. I'm in heaven. This is awesome. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying.
I won't be mad.
I need to just be.
Way too eager. I honestly don't even know who we are. We got a lasagna, or what did we get? Zucchini lasagna.
Yeah.
There we go. With a vegan pesto and ricotta.
Macadamia.
There we go. We got a cheese plate, which who knows what we're eating right now.
It's a very.
And we got tap water. So there's that.
And then we went tap.
Bad and bougie over here. We know what we're doing. There we go.